And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for the opening round of the series for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wings Sprint Cars. Tonight, we come to you live from the Fairbury, Illinois, here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Fairbury, round number one, playing host to the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to do battle for 3 heat races on the program. A field of 20 drivers have signed in. I know that there is one, maybe 2 drivers that they're just struggling with some issues, but right now qualifying is done and dusted. 8 laps is going to be the distance for the heat racing action. Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1, starting lineup on the pole after going quick time in the Speed Shop 51 number 49 car. Ryan Avila will line up on the pole position. To the outside of the front row, the 1S, the 1WS of Wyatt Schuhart lining up at a position number 2. Then we go back to the second row inside from position number 3, driving the VRD, the Velocity Race Designs Dirt Doctor, Bandy-built race cars, number 49 car of Jesse Bandy from position number 3. To the outside of the second row from position number 4 for Speed Factory and YOB Racing, lining up at a position number 4 in car number 26, that is Sean Stevens. Then we go back to the third row to the inside of the passing points. AcesUp Sim Sports, Scott Thomason Racing, Victory Fuel, number 6 car from position number 5. It's Scott Thomason, and he's outside driving the Elite Performance Industries car number 77. Dustin Sargent will line up at a position number 6. And Bradley Cox is scheduled to line up at a position at number 7. But we are ready to go racing here in heat race number 1. Safety car will do one more lap on the raceway. So we get set for the opening round, opening heat race of the series. Ryan Avila goes quick time. And looking at the qualifying times, Ryan Avila 11.258. Your defending iRacing Sprint Car World Champion, Aidan Forster, with an 11.320. Tanner Pettit with 11.390. Those drivers will be on the pole for the heat races. But we get set for heat race number 1. In the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wings Sprint Car Series, and we're green and underway with Ryan Avila. Jesse Bandy goes down to the inside on Schuhart as they work it down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first of 8 times around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Sean Stevens working back there to position number 4. Scott Thomason to the inside on Dustin Sargent as they work down the back straightaway. Lap number 2 is in the books. Here comes Schuhart back with the run on the outside of Jesse Bandy. Now Sean Stevens right through the middle of the racetrack. He goes through turn number 1 and 2. Bandy again coming after Schuhart down into 3 and 4. But Schuhart has got it off turn number 4. And now Sean Stevens trying to work by the 49 car. Stevens in that 26 car back down to position number 4. Your battle is still on for the minor placings, but leading the way is Ryan Avila, and he's got a nice little handy lead of about 1.2 seconds right now over Wyatt Schuhart. 3 to run here in heat race number 1. 3 heats on the program. Scott Thomason dies low on Sean Stevens. They go drag racing down into turn number 3. Scott Thomason, boy, the 6 car gets a little tight there on the exit of turn number 4. Slid up the racetrack, but managed to stay off the 26 car as well. I tell you what, Sean Stevens going back to position number 5. Scott Thomason moving his way forward now. The front end bounce and wheel standing down the front straight away. 2 final left hand turns down into 3 and 4. We go. Ryan Avila, boy, that was not a pretty turn, but Ryan Avila getting the job done here in heat race number 1. Heat 1 done and dusted in the books. Ryan Avila will start on pole for tonight's 40 lap. No, it is 30 lap main event. Ryan Avila gets the win over Wyatt Schuhart, Jesse Bandy, Sean Stevens. Then you go back to Scott Thomason to make up your top 5, and Dustin Sargent rounded out the 6 car field. Bradley Cox with the DNS in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2, there is your racing defending 410 wing Sprint Car World Champion. Aidan Forster lines up the trackside collective. Speed Shop 51.com entry to the pole position. To the outside of the front row, the Aston Miller Racing Victory Fuel number 5 will start from position number 2. Position number 3, Conrad Haney lines up the one machine to the outside of that second row. Ryan Paget in car number 98 for Finish Line Race Designs at AcesUp Sim Sports. He'll go to the 4th starting position. Then we go back to position number 5, driving the M9 Racing, number 7 machine of Connor Dudek lining up on the inside of the 12C for Dirty Sheets at AcesUp Sim Sports. It's Michael Cooper in the 12 from position number 6. And again, scheduled to line up at a position number 7 for Inferno Motorsports. That is Brad Waite again. He is not here. He's having some sort of issues on that number 814 car. So again, heat race number 2 will have the exact same as what we've just seen in heat race number 1, with 6 cars taken to the racetrack. And again, who will take out heat race number 2? Waiting for a start here off turn number 4, and Aiden Forster says, "Righto boys, it's time to go racing here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway." Mealer's got some company with Haney down to the inside. They'll bang wheels, as there goes Ryan Paget in the 98 car. And Paget will now move to position number 2. Boy, it's on for 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th position. Mealer missing the front wing on that number 5 car, so he's just going to have to do what he can and hope for a little incident between these drivers. Paget down low, down into 1 and 2, watching Haney and Dudek work it nose to tail down into turn number 3 and 4. But boy, Aiden Forster just like that, 3 in the books, and he's got almost a 1 second lead over Ryan Paget. And boy, I tell you what, Paget's had to come from deep in this field as well. Well, not so much deep in the field, but from the outside of that second row. He made quick work of the couple of cars that made some sort of mistake in 3 and 4, where he was able to move by. There is Michael Cooper in the 12 car, back there to position number 5. But up front, your race leader of Aiden Forster. You can see him ripping the lip around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, right upstairs, right up in the marbles. Different line for Ryan Paget in that 98 car. But again, there's your race leader trying something different, just trying to see what's faster. Last lap was 11.665. Now he's going to go bottom with a big old swing lap. White flag is out. Last lap time by was at 11.569, and it was a 10th quicker than what he was ripping the top in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be Aiden Forster to lead us to the checkered flag. Ryan Paget home in 2nd. Conrad Haney will come home 3rd. 4th of the line, it's Connor Dudek, Michael Cooper and Ashton Mealer will make up the 6 drivers in heat race number 2. We get set for the 3rd and final heat race of the night coming up here in just a few moments' time. But again, we wait for those official results to come through before we get set for heat race number 3. Heat number 2 results on screen. Aiden Forster gets to win. Ryan Paget, Conrad Haney, Connor Dudek, Michael Cooper and Ashton Mealer for the 6 cars to take to the racetrack in heat number 2. Heat number 3, they'll line up like this on the pole position in car number 24 for Speed Shop 51 Trackside Collective. That is Tanner Pettit to the outside of the front row. Driving the Vanderpool Construction number 21 car of Braden Matson. He'll start from position number 2. Josh Whiteman in the Josh Whiteman Racing AcesUp Sim Sports Finish Line Race Design number 24 machine. He'll go to the 3rd starting spot, and the 5 machine for Vanderpool Construction. Also, Chase Swafford lining up at a position number 4. Tyler Luce in the 3T for Inferno Motorsports and the M9 Racing will start from position number 5, and to the outside, Christopher Morit driving the AcesUp Sim Sports Victory Fuel car number 57 will start from position number 6. Final heat race of the night, getting set to do battle here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Heat race number 3 of the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Series season opener round number 1. So we have, after this, we will have, there is a 5-minute warm-up scheduled for this one. We'll have to wait and see whether they get the full 5 minutes or whether they only get the minute, 2, 3, 4. We'll find out very shortly. But while we do that, during that warm-up session, we'll take a break, we'll pay some bills and come back with your main event. But we've got to get through heat race number 3 first. Look at Josh Whiteman immediately down to the inside there on Matson. But now here comes Chase Swafford in the 5 car. He'll work to the top side of the raceway off for turn number 4. Swafford all over the back of the 21 car of Matson as they work it down the back straight away. Whiteman back down to position number 4. Meanwhile, Tanner Pettit, well again, trying what? Aidan Forster done in heat race number 2 in about lap 5. In fact, it was lap 6 he done. So now Swafford going to use that top side of the racetrack again. All 4 wheels in the marbles. Here goes Swafford with a run on the inside of Matson. They made contact in the middle of 1 and 2. They both keep it going, but Swafford now moves into position number 2. Matson going to try and come back at him now, down into 1. There he goes. Swafford through the middle, trying to follow Tanner Pettit. Here is a second gap between your race leader and runner-up driver. Tyler Luce in the 3-team machine goes to the inside of Christopher Moore. That's your battle for positions number 5 and 6. But back up for your second and third place drivers. Chase Swafford, Braden Matson. 2 to run for your race leader of Tanner Pettit. But boy, I tell you what, Swafford and Matson going at it. Swafford again ripping the lip around the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Matson got on the low side in the middle of 3 and 4. He almost just lacking that extra drive on the exit of turn number 4. White flag is out, 1 to go for your race leader of Tanner Pettit. Checkered flag at the ready. Tanner Pettit will win heat race number 3. Second, we're going to Chase Swafford. Braden Matson home in third. Josh Whiteman, Christopher Morit, and Tyler Luce to make up your drivers in heat race number 3. Let's take a look at those results before we move into the warm-up session, before we pay some bills. Thank you, Phil. Tanner Pettit gets the win. Chase Swafford home in second. Braden Matson third. Josh Whiteman, Christopher Morit, and Tyler Luce make up your top 6 drivers in heat race number 3. All right, with that being said, it's now time for us to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. You know, we've got the 5-minute warm-up session scheduled right now, and while these drivers get out on the racetrack, we're going to go ahead. We'll pay some bills. We're going to find out how long they're going to be in the warm-up session, and then we will come right back with your A main event. 30 laps on the board for round number 1 of the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Series, live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And we are back here on Ultimate TV coverage of the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car season opener live from Fairbury, Illinois, here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to tackle 30 laps around this wonderful raceway. We're looking forward to seeing what these drivers can do, and I can tell you right now, well, the track is getting a whole lot slicker than what we've seen in those heat races. It's time to take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at your starting lineup for tonight's 30-lap main event. And what a front row. You've got two drivers that went tied in the point standings for the iRacing World Championship for the Sprint Car Series. Ryan Avila starts on pole to the outside of the front row. Your newest iRacing World Champion in the 410 Wing Sprint Cars. Aiden Forster lines up out of position number 2. Continuing on with the trend with the teammates, position number 3, they swept all 3 heat races. Tanner Pettit lines up on the inside of Wyatt Schuhart, lining up at a position number 4. Ryan Paget rolls off at a position number 5, and Chase Swafford will start from position number 6. Jesse Bandy lines up at a position number 7. Conrad Haney lining up at a position number 8. Row 5 will see Breda Matson start position number 9. Sean Stevens starting position number 10. Position number 11, row 6, inside will be Connor Dudek to the outside from 12 to 24 of Josh Whiteman. From position number 13, the Scott Thomason Racing entry of Scott Thomason to the outside for the AcesUp Sim Sports number 12 C car. Position number 14, it's Michael Cooper. Christopher Moret lines up the 57 machine from 15, the 77 of Dustin Sargent out of position number 16. Ashton Miller out of position number 17. Tyler Luce out of position number 18. Then we go back to the final row, the two drivers that did take a lap in heat racing action, Bradley Cox and Brad Waite. Cars are rolling around the raceway here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. If you want to get in on this one, all you got to do, message Chad Griggs or AcesUp Sim Sports on the social media pages. Lights are out, 1 to green here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, your season opener for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. They roll down into corner number 3, about to come off corner number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get dirty for 30 here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Look at the 3 teammates immediately go to work on one another. Ryan Avila leads the way over Tanner Pettit. Aiden Forster back down to position number 2. Chase Swafford going to find his way in position number 4. Ryan Paget, Scott Thomason just coming out of the pit area. Boy, Thomason a little late on that start, but 16 cars taken to the racetrack. In fact, there should be 18, so we've got the timing and scoring fixed up here, so we're going to continue on with calling the race. Your leader right now is Tanner Pettit from Ryan Avila, back down to second position in the 49 car, Aiden Forster. Ryan Paget goes up the inside. Ryan Paget moves to position number 3, and now trying to come after your race leader. Boy, just like that, we are 4 laps in. We start lap number 5, there'll be 25 to go. Here comes Avila trying to split the middle, 3 wide for the race lead into turn number 3, and Ryan Paget is going to lead that lap. Oh, the 98 car is just glued to the low side of the raceway. Tanner Pettit back to position number 2. Then you go back to Ryan Avila, who's trying to rip the lip. Paget makes a big bobble off for turn number 4. There we go now. Timing and scoring should be updated as they work it off for turn number 2. Tanner Pettit back to the race lead over Ryan Paget. Aiden Forster to the inside, making a bit of contact there. Boy, I tell you what, it is all happening right now here in the opening 7 laps. Pettit coming after Ryan Avila for the race lead, but Avila goes for the slider line down into turn number 3 and 4. And now Tanner Pettit goes, you know what, that's okay, I'll throw one back, got you in turn number 1 and 2. But right there with the crisscross goes Ryan Avila. And again, Ryan Paget in the 98 car, still working to the inside of turn number 4. Pettit and Avila going at it down into 1 and 2 as they work it, nearly 3 wide. Pettit having a good piece of the concrete wall. The exit of turn number 2. They'll come to Scott Thomason in the 6 car, the lap car of Villa and Pettit. Oh, they just think, well, you know what? Let's not play hardball just yet. We've still got 19 to run. Ryan Paget to the inside. We will go yellow for the first time. Oh, okay. Fouled it. No, I just got him just before he blinked. Alright, so we're just going to put the track cinematic back up. Alright, so upon looking at this one, I'm just going to add some laps just so you guys are aware. The 1 car of Wyatt Schuhart gets into the back of the 3 car and turns him around, so Wyatt Schuhart will be charged with the end of line for that one. And Chad, whenever you're ready, you may put it to 1 to green or 2 to green. I'll leave that in your hands. Alright, so there we go. We just make the decision. We'll make a race control call for that one. We'll leave it to Chad to put us back to 2 to green. Or then potentially 1 to green. So we're going to say the first 11 laps, or 10 and a half. That's going to be 11 laps once we go back green off turn number 4. We're just waiting for the lights to turn out on the safety car. There we go. They are 1 to green right now. So lights are out. We'll go back green. 11 down, 19 to run. Well, what am I going to say? I was a little vocal towards Chad when it comes to the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Right now, I'm going to say the boys have proven me wrong. See if they can continue this race with some fantastic sliders that we've already seen. Back to the green we go. Off the corner number 4. Ryan Villa, Pettit right back to the top shelf. Now look, here comes Aiden Forster to the inside, and Ryan Paget makes the move for position number 3. Chase Swampford trying to rip the lip around the outside, nearly 3 wide. Tanner Pettit problems in 1 and 2. Ryan Paget back to position number 3. Swampford around the outside of Forster. Side by side, Sean Stevens just outside the top 5. Gee, the 20 car of Aiden Forster. He came all the way up the racetrack and almost squeezing the 5 car of Chase Swampford into the concrete wall. But boy, I tell you what, Ryan Avila so far, he's had some company with Tanner Pettit there in the opening lap challenge, and changes on for position number 4. Swampford made the mistake in 1 and 2, got into the concrete wall. Aiden Forster got on by. Now Swampford going to come back to the middle of the raceway. Watch out, Conrad Haney into the concrete wall. I wonder if we'll stay green. For the moment we are. He keeps that car working. Look at Ryan Paget in the 98 car again. This 98 car has not gotten off the bottom all race long, and boy, we're already past half race distance. We've got 13 laps left to run here in tonight's main event. Ryan Paget in the 98 car to position number 3. Boy, I tell you what, getting a little scary there for the 98 car. You see those left side tyres just pick up on the exit of turn number 2. Catching some sort of bump there on the exit. Watch it as they work. There it is, just there, right in the middle of 1 and 2. That was. Ryan Avila still leads by half a second over Tanner Pettit. Ryan Paget still not giving up on the low side of the raceway. Your iRacing 2023-24 World Champion of Aiden Forster back in position number 4. They know it's a long season right now. They've just got to get through this first race and just get themselves settled down. There's less than 10 to go. There'll be 9 to run at the line for your race leader, Ryan Avila. Again, that battle is on once again. We are going to go yellow. Okay. Ooh. So gets a slider clear, but then all of a sudden just slows it up and really parks it on the nose. So we're just going to do this for a second. turn that off. Okay. All right. So upon looking at that replay, we had the 5 car of Mila slide all the way up and then park it on the nose of Jesse Bandy. I'm going to more put that on the 5 car with nowhere to go, but seeing as though he's back in the pits already, there's no need for any other EOLs to be handed out. So, Chad, whenever you like, you may put it on 2 to green or 1 to green, or leave that in your hands. All right, there we go. So again, another call to make out there is, again, just watching that replay. Ashton Miller just stood up in front of Jesse Bandy. Unfortunately, Bandy, now these drivers, they do have 1 fast repair that they are allowed to use, but if you've used them already, well, it's a tough night at the office. Wait for the 1 to green signal to come back out from race control. There it is. The lights are out. Single file restart. 9 laps left to run. Ryan Avila, Tanner Pettit, Ryan Paget, your top 3. Aiden Forster. Then you go back to Chase Swafford to make up your top 5 as this field watches the pace car go to the infield. We'll go back to green. And we are back underway in your main event. 9 laps left to run for the 49 car of Ryan Avila. Tanner Pettit back to the top side of the racetrack once again, watching Ryan Paget still not give up an inch on the low side of the raceway. Boy, he's committed to making that bottom side work, but now here comes Aiden Forster. Forster now to the outside of Paget. You battle on for 3rd and 4th position, and the speed shot 51. 3 team cars, the teammates for Trackside Collective. They are looking to go 1, 2 and 3 here this evening. They all picked up a heat race victory and now looking to sweep up this podium here in the opening round of the series. Again, Paget trying to break up the 1, 2, 3 for the teammates as Ryan Avila still leads at the start-finish line. There'll be 5 to run. Tanner Pettit looking to close in. Different line there for Tanner Pettit to what Ryan Avila is running in turn number 3 and 4. And it's just off the exit of turn 2 as well. Pettit the lane lower than what Ryan Avila is going, but now Avila, they both run the same line and they're going to be 4 to run here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Opening round of the series. Ryan Avila is just 3 laps away from a victory here this evening. Here comes your world champion of Aiden Forster again. But I'll tell you what, hats off to Ryan Paget in the 98 car. Boy, you'd love to see the 98 car start off with a podium without giving up an inch on the low side of the raceway. White flag is out. 1 lap left to go for Ryan Avila. He works it down through corner number 1 and 2 for the final time. Back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. AcesUp Sim Sport 360 Wing Sprint Cars season opener belongs to Ryan Avila. Second will go to Tanner Pettit. Third is going to be the 98 car of Ryan Paget. Fourth will go back to Aiden Forster. Chase Swafford will make up your top 5. We'll look at your official results coming up on screen. There it is. Ryan Avila confirmed your winner from Tanner Pettit. Ryan Paget, your top 3. We'll chat to those 3 drivers here momentarily. Aiden Forster, Chase Swafford make up your top 5. Hello, Schultzy. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Connor Dudek comes home in position number 6. Sean Stevens in 7th. Michael Cooper, 8th. Conrad Haney, 9th. Then we go back to Dustin Sargent, rounding out your top 10. Over the page, your final drivers in this one. Tyler Luce home in position number 11. Jesse Bandy in 12th. Ashton Miller, 13th. And the last car on the lead lap. Braden Matson, 14th. A lap down with Wyatt Schuhart in 15th. Also 1 lap down. And then some drivers finishing back in the pit area. Christopher Moore in 16th, Josh Whiteman 17th, and Scott Thomason in 18th. And we know Bradley Cox, Brad Waite, well, they did not take to the racetrack. Also, we'll talk to your hard charger, which happens to be Tyler Luce, who goes up +7 positions. So we'll chat to hard charger and also your top 3. But let's go and talk to your top 3 right now from 3rd to 1st. We'll chat to the man that comes home 3rd place tonight. It's the 98 car of Ryan Paget. We'll just make sure that this is the right person. I'm pretty sure that is Ryan Paget, your 3rd place finisher. Ryan, I want to make sure this is you. That's correct.
Yeah, this is me.
Yeah, okay. Look, just wanted to make sure. names are a little different, but hey, I tell you what, 30 laps, when it's all said and done, third place finish, boy, you were not giving an inch on the bottom side. Are you happy with the third place to start off with?
Oh, dude, I'm very happy with that. I never even anticipated to be in the top five, but top three, I'll take it, man.
Well, I got to say, this racetrack coming into tonight, again, I've made it pretty clear that this racetrack, to me, sometimes just does not go the way that it intended to. But I got to say, I'm happily to announce that I was wrong here at Fairbury. Now, you guys were able to work a top on the bottom side. It must have been fun out there to try and hit that bottom side, lap after lap.
Absolutely. I was not moving neither. I had so much fun rolling that bottom. I was not moving, but like you said, I was really surprised with Fairbury. I thought it was going to be around the bottom the whole time, but I got beat by guys riding the top, so it was pretty cool.
Talk us through what it's like in the process to try and hit this bottom side, because coming off turn 4, you've got that little bit of a hump. I noticed in 1 and 2 as well, right in the middle of 1 and 2, it just looked like the left side tyres were just sort of lifting up. Could you feel that inside the cockpit of the race car?
Yeah. There was multiple times where I biked it. I was like, wow. I don't know. I didn't flip it there, but somehow when it did bike like that, it shot towards where I needed to go, and it actually helped. So I told myself if I can keep doing that without flipping, we might be good to go. And it worked out.
Well, mate, we know it's a long season here with the AcesUp SimSports 360 Wing Sprint Cars. I believe we're looking at an 8-week schedule to come away with the third place finish. What's the expectations for you like coming into this series?
Oh, dude, I'm not high. I'm not holding high expectations for myself. Like I said, I'm still shocked I got third. I know Eldora will be a little tough, but Lucas Oil, I might be able to back myself up. But yeah, I'll be at every race. I'm ready for this.
Well, Ryan, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight, the season opener for the AcesUp SimSports 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Ryan, before we let you go, we'll let you think of it on this 98 car that makes it all possible for you, mate.
I got to thank AcesUp SimSports. Got to thank Josh at Finish Line Race Designs. I got to thank my buddy Scott Thomason at STR. Man, that's pretty much it right there. Just got good people backing me up.
Ryan, congratulations on third place, buddy. We look forward to seeing you back next week for round number 2.
Thank you.
There we go, Ryan Paget, the man that comes home in third place tonight for the AcesUp SimSports 360 Wing Sprint Cars here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. But of course, there's got to be a runner-up, and that runner-up driver is the 24 car of Tanner Pettit. And well, Tanner, congratulations on this runner-up finish. And well, yourself, both Ryans, Avila and Paget, along with Aidan Forster, Chase Swalford, you guys had a pretty hectic battle there throughout the course of that 30-lap main event.
Yeah, we did. That was an absolute blast. I got in my head a little bit once I got to the lead, got in the fence a couple of times, lost it. Then once Ryan got out front, he kind of set the pace for me, and I kind of just tagged along. And Ryan Paget was really, really good on the bottom there. I didn't expect that to be fast all the way down there. So it was a really fun race. Glad to be part of it. Can't thank you guys enough for putting it on.
We're a week into the new update with obviously with micros and Millbridge being released. Have you noticed much change in the sprint car side of things?
I've noticed a ton of change in the sprint cars. They definitely feel a little bit tighter, almost bound up in a sense. So I'm getting used to do. So I've been trying to figure it out the last week or so, and we've found a little bit, but we'll continue searching and go from there.
Tanner, congratulations on the runner-up finish here tonight at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Before we let you go, we know there's a whole list of sponsors on this race car that makes it all possible. An opportunity for you to thank everybody involved, mate.
Yeah, I just want to thank SpeedShop51.com and my teammates Ryan and Aiden. It's been a blast working with them through Pro Series and through this AcesUp leagues that Chad puts up. Just can't thank all those guys enough.
Tanner, congratulations on the runner-up finish. We look forward to seeing you back next week for round number 2, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
Tanner Pettit home in second spot. Well, we've spoken to third, we've spoken to second, and well, now we move up the line. We step up to the top step of the podium. Home in first place tonight, driving the 49 car. It is Ryan Avila. And Ryan, congratulations on this victory here tonight at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Boy, this car was bad fast all night long, buddy. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, didn't expect to go out and go quick time, but yeah, this build is pretty different than the old one, and just adapting to it pretty fast, and I think we all are. So glad to have Tanner with us and putting out these good setups.
You just mentioned that the new build. I was just talking to Tanner about that. What's one of the biggest things that you've noticed on this new build and that you guys are having to adjust to?
Just the way the car slides now. I mean, that has to do with the new track update as well, but the slick is maybe 10 times more slicker than it used to be, so you're sliding a lot more, and you kind of have to set up for that and adjust your car for that. But it's just the way the car handles with the track. I mean, you're driving a real race car, so you got to figure it out one way or another. But yeah, it's just completely different, I think. So it's fun learning it. Just I'm not too big of a fan in the 410s. The 360s are pretty well rounded, but yeah, 410s could do a little fixing.
Well, we know everybody loads into the sessions here to win these races. That you did do that tonight. You go fastest qualifier. You pick up the heat race victory. You start on pole. You lost the lead there at the start of that one. You had a good battle there with Tanner, Aiden, Ryan Paget as well. What was it like from your perspective on how the racetrack was? Because I'm going to say, Fairbury, to me, previous builds, haven't enjoyed coming here. You guys made it enjoyable tonight. You've all proved me wrong.
Yeah, racing with teammates is always fun, and you get another guy that I don't really often race with, and that was a pretty good battle we had with the guy on the bottom and us two up top. Whatever we could find was fast. But yeah, I'm just glad to have good teammates that know how to respectfully race and other fellow competitors. And man, Ryan was rolling the bottom down there, and I wasn't too set up for down there, so I just committed to the top, and we all knew that was gonna either move around or obviously 2 lanes that you just saw. So yeah, previous Fairbury races aren't too nice to me. I had a good run in the Pro Series here, so I'm starting to figure it out, and it's one of my better tracks now. So hopefully I can improve and win more races like this.
Well, Ryan, congratulations on picking up the win in the opening round of the series for the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Before we let you go and celebrate a 1-2-4 with the teammates, we'll let you take a bit involved on this 49 car that makes it all possible for you.
Yeah, I got to thank Tanner, Pettit, Aiden Forster for helping us out and just getting us all ready, and my mom and dad, and my great grandma recently passed this morning, so that was for her, and I knew I could get it done tonight. So thank you, and thank you for putting this on.
There we go, Ryan Avila. Well, what a way to cap off the opening round of the season. Of course, we're not done with just yet. We'll chat to tonight's hard charger. It is the 3 car of Tyler Luce going up 7 spots, I believe it was. But Tyler, congratulations on what was tonight's hard charger. But well, I tell you what, this 3 car, there was some moments in that race where you just faced some sort of mechanical issues. But nonetheless, you're the hard charger in the opening round of the series. You happy with that overall?
Yeah, I'll take it. I actually just hopped on right before it started. I almost didn't know if I was going to make it.
Well, starting where you did, we look back on where you started, and if I can just get my results up on the other screen, you started 18th. What was the mindset for you? Because that's dead last, right on the outside. What was your end goal when it was all said and done after 30 laps here?
So yeah, I was just trying to run it. I do this to have fun. I had never ran any laps on this new update, and so it's a whole new gig. I just kind of came in, was going to run what I can, and I found a line that I felt comfortable with, so I just stayed with that line and tried to avoid as much stuff as I could.
Well, Tyler, congratulations on being tonight's hard charger here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Nice looking hot rod you've got on this 3T car. So before we let you go, we'll let you think of it involved on this 3T car that makes it possible for you, mate.
Donald with D&T Designs. He's the one that makes this wrap even look how it is. Ty with M9 Performance. Highline Sim Photography, Dylan Berg. And AJ Custom Creations, and I wouldn't be able to do it without any of them. And thank you to you guys for the host and everyone that's involved in this, and for everyone who's watching.
Tyler, well done on being tonight's hard charger here at Fairbury. Hopefully we'll see you back next week for round number 2, mate. Well done.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There we go, Tyler Luce, your hard charger here tonight from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, moving up 7 positions from 18th to 11th. Also, some noticeable hard charges and honourable mentions as well. Dustin Sargent from 16th to 10th, that is +6. Then we go back go a little higher up. Michael Cooper from 14th to 8th. That is also +6 as well. And Connor Dudek going from 11th to 6th. That is +5 on the evening. Well, week number 1 here of the AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Series is done and dusted. A huge thanks to, of course, AcesUp Sim Sports, Advanced Sim Racing, and Finish Line Design, or Finish Line Race Design. Without those guys, without their support, none of this is possible here each and every Wednesday night. You can catch all the action live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV for what is the next 7 weeks to crown an AcesUp Sim Sports 360 Wing Sprint Car Champion. But until next week, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway.